He does. Let's see. What else, Spirit? What else can you tell me about this happiness? What else can you tell me about this happiness, Spirit? This happiness and abundance that he wants. For future actions. For future actions. How will this make him feel? How will this make him feel coming in with this action of happiness? Okay, well, you know, he's going to actually be confident. All right, so he's going to come in as, you know, he's going to have a period, you know, he's been in hermit mode. We know he's been in hermit mode. He's been in this mode for a while, okay? So, you know, yes, there's still going to be some residual effects of this, okay? But he's going to eventually gain the confidence, all right? He's going to gain the confidence, okay? Confidence. He's going to feel self-assured, courageous, and bold, okay? He's going to then gain some confidence. Something's going to change and change his confidence. And then he's going to come in very, very swiftly for complete happiness, okay? To be happy, all right? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. So what actions will he be taking in the near future with the karmic? What actions will he be taking in the future with the karmic? What actions? Okay. Well, this one did turn over, so I'll take that one. Let's see what else. So in the near future, he is still going to be standing his guard. He's still going to be standing his guard with the karmic, okay? That's probably what's going to cause him to gain the confidence to move forward to the divine feminine, okay? Okay, so I feel like, all right, clearly he's been at a crossroads for a very long time, okay, with this Two of Swords. He's clearly been at a crossroads. So, again, there's still going to be some of that residual hermit energy going on, still feeling at a crossroads. But he's still going to be guarding himself through it, all right? And then he's going to gain some of this confidence, all right? He's going to gain some confidence, and then he's going to want to manifest, moving towards the divine feminine, okay? He'll gain the confidence. He's going to gain the confidence to come in very, very quickly, all right? So he's going to manifest this. So yeah, he's still going to have that initial residual energy of the Two of Swords being at a crossroads, still guarding himself with this whole karmic situation. But then he's going to eventually want to manifest something different, okay, in the near future. All right. And why, Spirit? Why do you, what's going to be this changing point? What's going to be the changing point? Yep. He's not going to want to be powerless anymore. He's not going to want to be powerless with his hands tied anymore. Okay? He's not going to want this anymore. Feeling paralyzed, ineffective, and weak. Yeah, you know, he feels weak in this situation. He really does. He really, really does feel weak in this situation. Look, I mean, this is a hell of a situation to be in, guys. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is a not, you know, he is really, really overwhelmed. Okay, this is horrible. And he feels like his hands are just tied, you know, he feels powerless. And so this is going to be the changing moment where he's going to just kind of wake up one day and feel like, you know what, I'm really feeling like an ineffective, weak, paralyzed, powerless person, and I'm tired of it. Okay, I'm tired of constantly having to, you know, be at a crossroads, guard myself. It's time for me to manifest something better, manifest some happiness. You know, I need to manifest happiness where my heart truly is, with the person that happiness truly lies. And this is with the divine feminine. Okay, this is with the divine feminine. Remember, we use this. He's no longer going to want to be in this. He's no longer going to want to be in this. So how is he going to feel, Spirit, when he finally gets to this point of manifesting? How will he feel? How will he feel, Spirit, when he can finally get to this point of manifesting? Yeah, respectful. So to where, listen, to where, you know, he's basically going to go from this powerless, right? This powerless and weak energy to then gaining some self-respect for himself, being respectful to himself, okay? It says what? I don't know what this word, I don't know how you say this word. Anyways, courteous and admiring. So he's going to gain some self-respect for himself. He's going to find some admiration for himself, be courteous to himself, respectful to himself, in order to get out of this powerless situation of feeling paralyzed, ineffective, and weak, and be respectful to himself to where he can then manifest that happiness that he actually does want. Okay, so I really feel like the divine masculine is really going through a hell of a lot, and it's just really starting to make him feel weak. No man wants to feel that way, okay? Especially men's men. They do not like to feel that way, okay? You know, they don't like to feel weak, okay? So I feel like that's going to be the changing point for him. So, Spirit, give me some energies between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Some energies, Spirit, some energies. What are some hopes? What are some of the divine masculine's hopes for him and the divine feminine? What are some hopes? What are some of his hopes and dreams? Some energies for his hopes and dreams in regards to the divine feminine. What are the energies for his hopes and dreams for him and the divine feminine? So we do have bound and we do have mute. So I feel like his hopes and dreams are to get out of this energy of feeling bound and mute between him and the divine feminine. All right. So yeah, he has his hopes would be to get out of this energy of feeling bound and to stop being mute with her, to get out of this solitude energy that he's been constantly in for so long. Get rid of this pride and ego that he has had for so long, and, you know, learn the lessons that he has learned through everything that he's been through with this karmic situation. And what else, Spirit? What else? Wow. So it looks like the divine feminine has actually been observing the divine, no, the divine masculine has been observing the divine feminine, it looks like. You see? Yeah, you know, a lot of them have been cold, all right? Winter does, you know, can mean something special to you, winter, it can mean either being cold, right? It can either mean being cold, or it could mean something just special to you, like a birthday or an anniversary, or a time that y'all met, or a time that y'all split up, okay? It can mean something different for everybody, but it can also mean cold, all right? So learning the lessons, okay? So he wants to learn these lessons, right? I feel like he also needs to learn a lesson of being an observer from far away. Stop being in that energy of just watching the divine feminine from social media and stuff like this, because this is a person who is behind a computer. You cannot see them. So he's clearly, you know, observing the divine feminine from afar. But he needs to learn these lessons. He needs to learn these lessons of stop being cold, stop observing her, stop having pride and ego with her, okay? Learn the lessons while he is in solitude. Learn the lessons, you know. Stop being bound and stop being mute with her, okay? So I feel like, you know, for hopes and dreams, he's really going to learn these lessons, but it's going to be through his solitude. It's going to be through the solitude and through being in hermit mode, because, you know, solitude and hermit mode are the same thing, okay? And it's through that enlightenment. As you can see, lessons, you see this light shining through in the Hermit card that we saw. Same thing. It's all about enlightenment. It's all about getting the enlightenment. Okay, you can see this fairy with that light there. It's through the light that he's learning these lessons, you know, but it has to come through while he is in solitude, while he is in hermit mode, okay? So, yeah, he's learning a lot. So, so what, I mean, what positive things, what positive, some final positive, energy, spirit, understanding. All right, I like it. Just a couple more messages. Yep. So through these lessons, through this solitude, he's going to learn a lot, okay? He's definitely going to learn a lot, all right? Through being in hermit mode, through being in solitude, he's going to learn a lot of lessons, right? He's going to learn the lessons, especially about being bound, okay? Because we understand that he is bound to this karmic situation. It's a serious problem. We've clearly seen it through this reading. It's a serious problem. So he's going to learn the lessons about him being bound, being in this devil energy, being codependent on that situation. Stop being bound. He's going to learn those lessons. He's going to learn how to stop having this pride and ego with the divine feminine. Stop having this energy of observing her, you know, from behind a computer, okay? Stop being cold and stop being mute with her, okay? He's going to learn these lessons. And then in the end, he will have some understanding and he will have some commitment to give her, okay? So, and how will this, you know, how will all that make him feel, Spirit? How will all of that make him feel when he finally is able to learn these lessons? How will this make him feel? How will that make him feel, Spirit, when he's finally able to learn these lessons? empowered, grateful, relieved, and hopeful. Okay. So when he is finally able to learn these lessons, okay, when he's finally able to learn, you know, all these lessons of being bound, having pride and ego, watching the divine feminine from behind, being cold to her, being mute to her, you know, when he finally learns these lessons, all right, then he will gain some understanding, and then he will be able to give her some commitment, okay? And then by doing so, he's going to feel empowered, okay? He's going to feel empowered. He's going to feel grateful. Probably going to feel grateful for the empowerment that he learns, okay? So he's going to be grateful for the empowerment that he learns, all right? Then relieved, because, I mean, listen, where's that? Where's this at? He's powerless right now. He's powerless and weak right now. So yeah, he's definitely going to feel relieved to get out of that energy, and then hopeful for hopeful for this. Nope, that's not the one. I got a lot of cards here, guys, so bear with me. Hopeful for this commitment between both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, okay? He just needs to find his power, you know? He needs to find his power. He needs to get out of those energies. He needs to get out of this. I mean, this is horrible energy to be in, okay? This is just horrible, all right? Powerless and overwhelmed. It's just too much. It's too much for any person. And when he's finally able to do that, he's going to feel empowered, okay? He's going to gain the understanding, you know, of what all this means, how it's driving him crazy, how he's hurting himself, how he is breaking his own heart, okay? How he's breaking his own heart, how, you know, missing his divine feminine is just not, it's not worth all this, because, you know, what happens is that when you become so overwhelmed and stressed and you start to feel weak about yourself, you know, that's how people do go into the dark night of the soul, but then they become very, very, very depressed, and then they can get sick, right? They can get sick. And where's that one card at? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, I can't find it. Anyways, they can get sick, and they can cause some, not just mental issues, but physical issues, you know, where they, you know, start having stomach aches and headaches and migraines and all this kind of stuff. It's not good for their health to feel that way. It can, you know, raise their blood pressure. So yeah, it's definitely not good, you know, to be in those energies of being powerless, being overwhelmed. It's just too much for anybody, okay? So, you know, he will feel empowered, and he'll feel grateful from this empowerment, and then relieved and hopeful, okay? Relieved and hopeful. So, you know, he will get there, you know? He's just going to have to hit the breaking point. It's going to have to, the shit's going to have to just break in order for him to see it, okay? It is. So, Spirit, some final messages. I mean, some final messages on what we can see. All right. What is it that the divine masculine is going to work on with the divine feminine, and then what is he going to work on when it comes to the karmic? So for the divine feminine, what is he going to work on? What will he be working on in the future? What will he be working on when it comes to divine feminine? What will he be working on to get him to where he needs to be? in life, happy and abundant. What will he work on? Okay, so we have abundance. Let's pull one for the karmic. And one for the karmic spirit. One for the karmic. What is it that he's going to have to work on when it comes to the karmic? Doubt. So when it comes to the divine feminine, he's really going to need to work on abundance. Okay, it says, I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. So he's going to work on having abundance with the divine feminine, realizing that, you know, he is limitless, you know, not powerless, but limitless. Okay, he's going to want to untie his hands, be abundant, realize that he can do a lot of things. He can manifest whatever he wants in the physical world, in the physical reality, not just, you know, missing his divine feminine from afar, you know, just watching her, you know, behind a computer, you know, but to actually in the physical world be abundant and learn how to be abundant with her. Okay, because at the end of the day, this is abundance. Okay, he just needs to find the confidence in order to do that, in order to let go of this powerless energy and to move toward abundance. Okay, so with the karmic, what he needs to work on is doubt. It says, I release the need to know all the answers. But I don't feel like it's just answers. I feel like when it comes to the karmic, he needs to stop doubting himself. Okay, he really does. He needs to stop doubting himself. He needs to release this energy. All right, and if he can release this energy of doubt, he can stop being powerless, okay? He can stop being overwhelmed, okay? And he can stop breaking his own hearts. But it does. It comes from not doubting himself, okay? So, anyways, guys, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed that. That was a little bit longer one, but I kind of like that. I kind of liked going in deep and kind of seeing, you know, really, you know, going in and seeing the differences between how he feels with the divine, or how he feels about the divine feminine as opposed to the karmic. And I feel like we did get a whole lot of answers. You know, I feel like we got a lot of good answers here. He does have a lot of self-work to do. But I feel like he will get there. I do. I feel like he will get there. And all we can do is just keep praying for him, sending him lots of love and light. And hope that he can really get out of these energies, because again, it's not good for the mental self and it's not good for the physical self, because the mental will eventually go to the physical if you don't take care of it. But at the end of the day, this is how he really, really, really feels with the karmic. Okay, he's not content whatsoever, and he wants to walk away from her. Okay, so, and you know, I love that this came out. Oh boy, but that's it, guys. So again, if it is 2 parts, do watch both parts, and if you have questions, I have answers, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye.